Hi, this is Colin Triplett with Mint Condition Fitness in Los Gatos, specializing in fitness over 42. And today we're talking about the 3 key exercises that you need to be doing to make sure you feel 10 years younger on the slopes this year. We're getting a lot of good rain, and so I want you to utilize this time, get up there, and I want you to be able to go all day. So what we're going to go over are the 3 key exercises that I like people to do to make sure that they are feeling their best on the slopes. One of the biggest issues that most people have is stamina, and so we're going to start with a very simple exercise, though it's not necessarily easy. It's called the wall sit. So ideally, you want your feet far enough out that you can get about a 90-degree angle from your lower leg and your thigh. And we're just going to sit here. We're going to hang out, and ideally, you want to try to go for at least a minute. If you can do a minute here, then you're going to go to a single leg, okay? So you're going to get a little bit narrower, boom, other leg comes out. So now we're going to try to work up to a minute on each leg. A couple things you want to know. One is, I don't want you pressing into your toes. I want you pressing into your heels so that you're activating the full leg and not just the quads, okay? The other thing is that you want to make sure that your thighs are parallel to the ground. So if I'm way up here or way down here, it's not going to work as well. So that's going to be a really good place to start. Not a lot of impact on the joints, but you can build really good stamina there. The next one that I would recommend that you do is called a lateral lunge. So now we're adding a little bit more power, but still really working the legs, because the legs are going to be the biggest thing that's going to make the difference for you out there. So a lateral lunge, I'm going to step out, I'm going to sit my hips back, come down, and as you can see, I'm putting a lot of weight on one leg, and so it's really going to build that strength in a single leg, versus if I were to do a double leg squat. Those are fine too, but this just adds a little bit of more stress to the leg, and because you're pushing all the way back up, we're now integrating power. And so power is really important for when you're out on the slopes. Let's say there's a few bumps, you have to be able to absorb force. We're coming down, we're absorbing, and we're producing force, okay? So we're doing a few lateral lunges there. Once you have that down, then I'd start working on box jumps. So, we have our box here. You don't have to start with a 12-inch box, maybe a 6-inch box, but there's different layers to box jumps. They get harder as you go. So the first one is actually jumping up onto something. So if I'm here, I jump up. There's actually less impact when I land here than if I went to the next phase, which would be just squat jumps. Catch. The final one, so it's called a depth jump. We're actually going to start here, jump down, land, pop back up, okay? So you can work on each of those. You don't have to do them all like I did. You'd start with just going up to a box, jumping up, stepping off. That's less impact, and then you'd work your way down the line. So those are the 3 that I really like to go to. One kind of bonus one I want to throw in is just a little bit of agility work that you can use, especially if you are a higher level skier or would like to be a higher level skier. Good to do this type of work. So 2 levels on side-to-side jumps. So we're just going to use, I like using a stick for this one, just side to side. So I'm going to try to go as quick as I can, back and forth. Try not to touch it. And then if you can do that, now we're going to go a little bit higher. Still trying to go as quick as possible, really spending as little time on the ground. Try to keep the feet together as best you can too. You don't want one of these happening, so feet are pushing off together. If you can work your way up to that, I guarantee that you're going to feel way better when you're out there skiing. Your legs are not going to get as fatigued, and you're just going to have more fun. So hopefully that gives you a little insight into what you can do to get stronger and feel better out there this year on the slopes. Thank you so much. This is Colin Triplett with Mint Condition Fitness. Have a great year.